The first one is burnout. Many people think they need to hustle fucking harder. They think they need to isolate more. They need to eat better. They need to fucking surround themselves with these right people. They need to do all of this stuff, which is awesome, but they don't do it in moderation. The thing is, they wake up one day and see all of this stuff on social media and they're like, holy shitballs, I've got it wrong. You get all excited about this hit of, wow, all of this knowledge, these ideas, this fucking amazing things. Take your fucking time with it. Create a game plan. What do you want? Why the fuck are you doing it anyway? Why are you listening to some bloke on fucking YouTube? Why? If you don't have a reason why you're doing it all, man, that really hits those heartstrings, that fucking tugs on some emotional things, bruh. You're not gonna last. You're not gonna last at all. Man, I've been going like a bull at a fucking gate for over a year now. I've burnt out a few times, eh? I've hit points where I'm on like 4 hours sleep, hustling so hard and making cash, doing really good. I was at a point at one time where I was working part-time on the tools, fucking property maintenance and that, and then content creation while having a drop shipping business, a program that I was a part of in like a high performance men's group, and then a fucking network marketing business and a coaching business and facilitating on fucking retreats. Brother, too much, mate, too much. That was when I was so excited about all of these things that I could do, but man, none of them were actually successful. Not all at once. I had to delegate. When I found my thing, when I found the main areas of focus, it helped me fadoosh. Let's fucking get after it. Because I had one thing I was focusing on, which reduced the chances of burnout because I wasn't so overwhelmed with the amount of work that I was putting on my plate. So burnout, fucking huge, man. We need to delegate. We need to figure out why we're doing it all. Number 2 is really focusing on having it align with us. We need to focus on being in alignment. This may sound fucking woo-woo, but I don't give a shit. We need to focus on things that align with who we actually are. You need to look at your values with this. We need to break down who we are, like what I would call the motherboard. It's like this is my wiring. I have wiring within my mindset because I've fucking been through things in my life. The wiring from social media, from society, the wiring from your parents, all of this stuff has created you and your beliefs and your understanding, how your fucking brain works. And most probably is the reason why you're actually here today, because of something and a few things that have happened in your life that'll have worked and wired you to the way you function. So what we need to do is really understand that programming is there because of all of the stuff that's happened to us. And now what we want to do is learn how we can rewire it by helping life happen for us. We can rewire how we feel, our perspective, and then it helps for the long-term success of who we are as fucking humans, man. Because you're in the place of personal development, we got businesses. Business is fucking personal. There's minimal separation there. So we need to work on us as humans. Fucking humans, mate. So to do that, you need to look at your values. Who are you? What do you value? Like for me, I value freedom. I value adventure. I need to be in a place where I can fucking bounce from different things, have some variety, have some freedom in my life. If I feel controlled, then I'm going to want freedom. It's how I've worked. My programming, you want to talk deep shit? My programming, I wanted freedom because I was fucking in a private school when I was younger. My mother used to tell me I couldn't go out. My fucking dad would let me go loose. I love being at my dad's place. That caused resentment to my mum and fucking structure and all that. So I chased heaps of freedom. That's where my value of freedom comes from. We look at that freedom. Cool. Now what I needed to do was balance that freedom so I'm not running around like a floaty fucking mung bean running around with the fairies. That's what I had to realize why I had freedom, why I valued it. You figure out your values, you figure out why you are the way you are. You can actually then learn how you can use what you've already gone through in the past as some fucking fuel to excel rather than dwell on it. You see so many guys in this fucking self-development space where it's like, man, I just want to ascend in life. I just want to fucking really find my purpose, dude. I just want to figure out who I really am. And then they fucking go traveling. I want to go traveling and see the world and fucking man, I need a journey again with the fucking medicine, bro, and like really feel into it, man. Fuck your shit, mate. If that works for you, sick. What we want to do, use that in incorporating it, being aware of emotions, traveling, freedom, but we need to look at why we want to do all of those things. You find that what you value, you find that out, you're not going to be all fucking floaty all the time. Things are going to start working with you. And the world's you're going to get into something we call a flow state. But for me, man, it's rave music. That shit, boom, we're straight in there. We're making it happen. And you get into that version of a flow state where you can be fully aligned with your values. You understand who you are. You understand what you're doing, why you're doing it, and you can really get after it without having to be forceful and pushing with it. But overall, we need to do things in our life that align with who we are as people. And to understand who we are as people, the easiest way to tap into that programming is just look at your values. The third thing is something that I've really battled with. And this is lone wolfing it. So many fucking people out there actually thinking about it. They say go monk mode for 6 months. Change, like just fucking leave everything, drop it all, and just hustle like a crackhead. Fucking sick, mate. Fuck yeah. I did that, bro. I got dumped at the start of last year, came out of the blue, man, and I was like, holy shit. I'm the one that's meant to be dumping, and I was like, what? I need to fucking figure my life out. I might just try and kill myself again. And that's where my mindset was. I was like, shit, I need to do something with my life. And the chick at the time, she actually wrote me a list of everything I fucked up on. And I was like, fuck you. That's shit. And then I was like, no, what do I do with that list? I'm going to fucking use it as fuel. I've spoken about this previously, but that's what I did, mate. I used it as fuel to then be like, oh, sick. Those are the 50 things that I'm not very good at. Awesome. You see my blind spots. I don't see them. Now I can use that as a tool to start working on those parts of me that didn't seem like they were working so well from her perspective. Some of them, fucking load of shit. Most of them, yeah, spot on, mate. And those are the things that I was actually putting off. So I lone wolfed that. I fucked off, and I was up at Hamilton Island at the stage. Best place to get dumped, mate. Fucking awesome. I started my business up there. I was dreaming. I was fucking working. It was super comfortable, so I could do the uncomfortable things like working out that business and understanding what I wanted to do in my life. It was epic. I loved it. What I did after that was, sweet, I'm going back to the mines. I was there for a couple of weeks, and I was like, mate, fuck this shit. I need to do something big with my life. So what I did, spoke to my employer, and he was awesome dude, man. Awesome dude. He actually said, Slade, man, I love what your plan is. And the plan at that stage was I want to help people with coaching. I didn't know what I was doing or how I wanted to. I didn't want to help blokes with their mindset and that. And he was like super supportive. This is what I want to do. I was traveling. I was fucking all over New South Wales, traveling in the Blue Mountains, going to Sydney. Fucking, it was my way of like, woof, I just escaped from the normal way of living. And it gave me space to like dream big and understand where I wanted to go. But at that point, man, I'll tell you the fucking truth, it was so fucking hard because I knew what I wanted. I had the vision, I had the dreams, but no one fucking understood it. And you know why no one understood it? Because I fucking didn't show up. I didn't show up and say, this is what I want to do, let's do it. I want some help, please. Who can help me do this? Who can help me find some people that I can start coaching? Who can help me get the reps in with some free facilitation, for example? I didn't fucking speak up. I tried to do it alone. If I were to go back 8 months ago, 9 months ago, and I could relive dropping my job in FIFO and make that decision, the first thing I would do is ask for help. 4 hours of sleep most nights, trying to pump it. And it was slow, man. I worked so hard for so little result. And it sucked. Sucked big nuts. I don't like sucking big nuts. When I realized I was sucking on really big nuts, what I did was actually ask for help. And I got a gig with one of the high performance men's groups that I'm still a part of, fucking facilitating their men's circles. And then actually started using my knowledge and realized, mate, fuck the men's circles. Let's make it a mastermind. So we actually increased and upgraded the men in that place. Fucking epic, man. And that example is when I started asking for help. That was the example where I let go of my ego and actually realized, wow, man, there can be people around me that can really support me and uplift me to get after it. So the dark side of this all is that lone wolfing behavior where people just disappear and they think they can do it all alone. And you do get to a really good place when you hustle, when you're disciplined, when you're inspired, you get really far. But the thing is, you're going to fall off that bandwagon. That motivation at some point or another is not going to always be there. But when you got a tribe, when you got people around you, when you got a fucking group of people that have a similar purpose, a similar mindset and a direction they're taking their life, fuck mate, it's a lot easier. A lot easier to bounce ideas off. It's a lot easier for people to see your blind spots and to actually help and snap you back into gear, mate. To help fast track some of those slow points. Help fucking support you. Listen to you when you've got to vent about your fucking relationship not working. Vent about how you struggled with a client and maybe some fucking solutions. Those are the dark sides of self-development, mate. The burnout, the fucking burnout is something not many people realize, especially in social media. I just want to touch on this one last time. That burnout, it looks like we're doing so good on social media. Fucking looks like we're winning. It looks like we're getting after it. It looks like we're doing amazing in life. But man, I'll tell you the truth. Some days, fucking cry. Fucking cried today, mate. Not because I'm weak or I'm a fucking bitch, because I'm fucking human, bruh. And that's the joy of being a human. It's the fun of it. Those ups and downs, if we can learn to embrace those and use them as riding the wave, it's a way to make it easier when we have that mindset switch of, fuck, I'm just human, mate. Let's just do what I want to do. Let's get after it in a way that is healthy and is not overdoing, because you're not a machine, brother. Man, overall, the shadow side of the self-development, we've got to be aware of this burnout, all right? And the way we can actually reduce the chances of burnout, making sure that we are aligned with what we do. Many people, they don't do what's actually aligning with who they are as humans. So we need to look at who we are, why we are the way we are. And the way to do that is to look at the values. So figure out who you are, look at that program, because you're a fucking set of programs, mate. Learn how you can rewire yourself. Then we need to look at how the people around us can help us stay on track with that and to really make sure we don't end up doing life lone wolf. What's actually trendy is not developing yourself. It's fucking watching and sharing podcasts and learning all of this stuff, but not actually doing anything about it, mate. So if you can take the self-development space as a way to learn a lot of shit, to actually start implementing everything in your fucking life, when you start taking those actions, actually you're doing something with all this knowledge that you're learning. You need to be aware of the burnout. You need to be aware that it needs to align with you. And fuck, mate, do with people that you love. Do with people that are going to help you, support you, fucking fast track your success, mate. Fuck yeah. Get after it, bro. Get after it. Do the things that you love. Do the things that you froth over, because life's too short to just exist. And you need to start living, brother. All right. I'll see you in the next one.